Dangling Carrots by Raymond Couch. To James Monroe, who was very much alive during the writing of this book, and not a 250-year-old dead president. He once referenced Hemingway and told me to cut back on the flowery prose. In hindsight, that Hemingway reference was inappropriately apropos for this book. I sort of make a living off of flowery prose. I believe it was Shakespeare that once said, a prose by any other name would read just as smart. Old men gather in old diners, thick ceramic coffee mugs billowing with the smoky smell of freshly brewed pots of coffee. Old friends that consist of retired farmers, lawyers, and doctors discuss current baseball and past love interests. We are there together. They just woke up. We have yet to sleep. We are the sleep-deprived soldiers of industry. We're covered in sweat and cornstarch with bags under our eyes. Fingertips smell of cigarettes and minced garlic. Our coffee is not welcomed with the same luster. Their coffee is gently sipped between conversations of camaraderie. We drink ours out of necessity and disdain. We drink it to stay awake on our ride home from a long night of work. We shove pancakes and omelets into our gullets to coat the lining of our stomach from naproxen. Our shoulders and hands ache almost as much as our feet. We are the broken workhorses that somehow thought this was the dream life at some point. As this Edward Hopper-esque scene turns into a bluish-gray background, we quietly pay our tab and say nothing as we walk out the door. Some nights I live for the endorphin rush of knocking out as many orders as possible. Some nights I am enveloped with the startling realization that I very much work a thankless job. This becomes painfully apparent to me on my drive home. I miss my family. I miss my bed. I miss the taste of food not heated in a microwave. This is not a self-regarding concept. This is the life for many workers in the culinary industry. Unless you are somehow the owner of a restaurant or celebrity chef, you become too stuck in this perpetual state of being a line cook monkey. The majority of these poor bastards don't even have health care. This is not to say just the line cooks run into these issues. There are some chefs out there that work their ass off to become the best they can be, and put out the best they can produce. Sometimes it never seems good enough. There are people out there that have taken their own lives for a goddamn Michelin star. I sometimes find myself wondering whether the culinary industry is attractive to tormented souls, or if it breeds them. Lest we forget why we chose to join the ranks of these hash-slinging slashers. Someone once told us our food was amazing, and we've been chasing that high ever since. So where do we go from here?